I have not before seen such a turnout as this.
Well, the erosion of individual liberty is an important subject of interest. Excellent.
I would hardly consider that particular word useful on this occasion.
You're troubled by the content of my material.
You seek to change the mind of a people who claim heresy. I could burn in the aftermath.
Your anxiety amuses.
Perhaps caution has been mistaken for anxiousness. The nation may not ready for such a message.
Is this your volume of the social contract?
It is.
Would you mind? I believe it to be a welcome nightcap. May I borrow it?
Of course.
Thank you.
Abraham, are you sure?
It's just a book. I do fancy it to be a good read.
About your message.
In every way of my existence, I can give this address within these walls or outside of them if it concerns you that much. However it be, these words will be heard tonight.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This session has come to order. There has been a special request to hear from tonight's speaker. But let it be known that I do not agree many times with his radical ideas. However, I do recognize the need for all people to be heard and their concerns expressed. Please welcome Mr. Abraham Lincoln.
In the great journal of things happening under the sun, we, the American people, find our account running under date of the 19th century of the Christian era. We find ourselves in the peaceful possession of the fairest portion of the earth as regards to the extent of territory, the fertility of soil, and the solubility of climate. We, when mounting the stage of existence, found ourselves the legal inheritors of these fundamental blessings. We toiled not with the acquirement or establishment of them. They are the legacy that is bequeathed us by a once brave, hardy, and patriotic, but now a lamented and departed race of ancestors. Theirs was the task, and nobly they performed it, to possess themselves, and through themselves us, or a goodly land, and to uprear upon its hills and its valleys a political edifice of liberty and equal rights. It is ours only to transmit these, the former unprofaned by the foot of an invader.
Grab the axe here and here. Stand with your feet apart. Bring it over your shoulder, pull it, don't throw it. When the axe comes down, pull your hands together. Hands come together.
Okay.
That's good, Abe.
At what point, then, is the approach of danger to be expected. If it ever reach us, it must spring up amongst us. It cannot come from abroad. If destruction be our lot, we ourselves must be its author and finisher. As a nation of free men, we must live through all time, or else die by suicide. I hope that I am overwary. But if I am not, there is even now something of ill omen amongst us. I mean, the increasing disregard for the law that pervades this country and the growing disposition to substitute the wild and furious passions in lieu of the sober judgments of the courts. And the worse than savage mobs for the ministers of justice.
Completely wasteful this is. Spending time in your mind when the soil is what brings us food.
But dreams provide nutrients for the soul, just as a meal does.
Mm-hmm. Tell that to your grumbling stomach when it's time for supper.
Something the matter?
No, not at all. Your boy's just reading again.
May I?
I'm sorry, Father. I lost track of time.
I think your mother's only teasing. In fact, I think she's of the mind to bring you one of the books she got from Kentucky. What's this one you're reading?
Robinson Crusoe. It's an adventure story.
Sounds intriguing.
It is.
What's it about?
I don't know yet.
You got 15 minutes.
Turn then to that horror-striking scene at St. Louis. A single victim was only sacrificed there. His story is very short and is perhaps the most highly tragic. A mulatto man by the name of McIntosh was seized in the street, dragged to a suburb of the city, tied to a tree, and actually burnt to death. All within a single hour from the time that he had been a free man, attending to his own business, at peace with the world. The question recurs, how shall we fortify against it? The answer is simple. Let every American, every lover of liberty, every well-wisher to his posterity, swear by the blood of the revolution, never to violate, the least in particular, the laws of the country, and to never tolerate their violation by others.
Oh, get on now, boy! I ain't got all day! Come on, boy!
Reason, cold, calculating, unimpassioned reason, must furnish all the materials for our future support and defense. Let those materials be molded into general intelligence, sound morality, and in particular, a reverence for the Constitution and the laws. That we improved to the last, that we remained free to the last, that we revered his name to the last,
that during his long sleep, we permitted no hostile foot to pass over or desecrate his resting place, shall be that which to learn. The last trump shall awaken our Washington!
That young man is quite a gifted speaker.
Yes, he is.
What did you say his name was?
Mr. Abraham Lincoln.